Imagine you were given the choice to only choose 3 exercises to build your arms. We're gonna go ahead and take the shoulders and delts out of the equation because that would be too complicated, right? So we're just gonna be focusing on the biceps, the triceps, and your forearms. And in today's video, I'm gonna be showing you the 3 exercises that I would be using. So without wasting your time any further, let's get straight into today's video. So I'm gonna go off of 2 criteria when it comes to picking these exercises. One is going to be, can I see myself doing this for the rest of my life? You know, is this something I'm actually going to enjoy? Number 2 is, how effective is this exercise in building this particular muscle group? So without wasting your time any further, number 1 is going to have to be close grip. Right? This exercise is amazing for triceps. I mean, you're hitting all 3 heads of your triceps at once. And I like to call this, you know, a funner JM press, a funner skull crusher, because that's technically what it is. Close grip bench not only helps build your triceps, it's also one of the best exercises when it comes to improving your other pushing the compound movements, such as your overhead press and your conventional bench press. I've noticed this myself after incorporating close grip bench. Another cool thing is it's actually a fun lift to do. As someone who's implemented arm day about 6 to 8 months ago, I'm going to tell you right now, that's not something I was actually looking forward to. I wasn't one of those guys who's like, oh, fuck yeah, tomorrow's arms, right? Like I pop an energy drink and I'm excited to do arms. That was never me. Probably because, you know, I'm 6'4", I have very long limbs, and arms was never one of my strong suits. That all changed after I started doing close grip, right? Close grip is a very rewarding lift. And when you actually see yourself succeeding on it, it's something you actually want to, you know, even get better on, to improve yourself on. And that's what I've noticed. And it's just a very rewarding lift because, again, it helps you build muscle, right? Your triceps, and it helps you in other areas such as strength training when it comes to improving your other compounds, which is something I've also noticed. So number 1, when it comes to triceps, it's going to have to go to close grip. Okay, so number 2, that's going to have to be preacher curl is one of the best exercises when it comes to building your biceps, right? So for effectiveness, it gets an A tier. Even after implementing this, I've noticed my bicep peak has started to form a little bit better, right? Because again, as someone who's 6'4" with longer limbs, biceps aren't my strong suit. But after incorporating this exercise, I've noticed, hey, my biceps are actually looking pretty decent. They don't look like trash as much as they usually do. And I wish I started incorporating preacher curl a lot longer. So again, it gets an A tier for effectiveness. Now, how fun is it? I'm gonna have to give it probably a 6.5 to 7 out of 10 for on the fun scale. It's not something where I'm like, oh, fuck yeah, I can't wait to do fucking preacher curls, right? Or where I have an energy drink saved up just for this particular exercise. No. But what I do like about it is this is an exercise I know that's going to help my weak point, right? So that's actually something I look forward to doing. It's something that's going to help me improve and really strengthen, you know, where I'm lacking at. So it's going to get a good, that's why it gets a pretty decent score on that. Again, it's not something I look forward to doing the next day, but hey, this is something that's going to help me out. So, you know, I kind of look forward to doing it, or I look, you know, I'm pretty pleased with this results, right? And now getting into number 3 for forearms, that's going to have to go ahead and go to the reverse barbell curl, right? In other words, where you're just doing this. I'm sorry I don't have a lift for it. I deleted it, but it pretty much hits your brachioradialis and mostly your whole forearms while getting some of your biceps as well. So it's kind of a 2-for-1 kind of thing. That exercise, amazing, especially for your grip training, right? Your grip strength and just overall forearm size and width. I was on and off with this exercise, and I was noticing my forearms were already kind of shrinking because I wasn't really doing any of that for a while. And the minute I started doing it again, my forearms started, you know, getting a lot more vascularity and getting some size in again. So for effectiveness, it's fucking A tier. Out of a fun scale, probably about a 6 out of 10. I don't know. It's not the most fun exercise at all. It's something where you're like just kind of one and doneing it, right? I mean, obviously when I'm recording it, it's kind of cool looking, right? I can see my forearms fucking getting all veiny and shit. I can even see my bicep flexing. That's probably why it only gets a 6 out of 10, because just the aesthetics part. But when it comes to, like, you know, looking forward to this exercise, not really. Sometimes I even catch myself skipping it and I have to force myself to do it, but it's still an amazing exercise, right? And again, I like to train for grip strength and just, try to get bigger forearms. That's why you'll probably see me like never using straps, right? A lot of people, you have a lot of fitness influencers advertising and promoting straps because, you get more target lift your back and whatnot. But no, you'll never see me using straps, especially if I wanted to compete in a powerlifting tournament where you're not even able to use straps in general. I'm just going off a tangent. I don't know why I'm talking about this, but no, I'm not using straps. But those are the 3 exercises that I would utilize if I could only choose 3. What 3 exercises would you choose for your arms and why? Leave them down in the comment section below. And guys, make sure to like, comment, subscribe. I really appreciate you guys. And thank you for just, always watching my shit. And yeah, I really appreciate y'all. Thank you.